Hi, we're Howard and Caitlin Newstate of the Newstate Nomads. We've been living full-time in a 2019 Winnebago Navion 24D for just over 2 years, and today we're going to see the future.
We're going to take a look at the 2021 Winnebago View 24D, and here to show us around is Duane Cyrus from the Winnebago team. Hi,
Good morning.
Duane. How are you?
Good. How are you guys today?
We're good. We're so excited to take a look at some of the changes from our model to the new one.
There's quite a few. We're excited to show you.
All right, should we start with the outside?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's start on the outside. So one of the first things you'll notice is how clean it is down the side.
Yes,
right?
that's definitely a big change.
One of the big things that allows that to happen is the awning up on the roof. Integrated roof awning, so it's not hanging off the side of your motorhome.
And there's no arms on that one,
There's
right?
no arms on that. You ring it out, and you can actually control it with Bluetooth now. It's pretty cool, and it's got the light strip in it. You can change the intensity of the lights. You can open and close it from, if you forget, you go to bed or you crash a little early, all you gotta do is pick up your phone. You don't have to get up out of bed. Close the awning. That's pretty cool.
That is definitely nice.
And then if the winds pick up, does it close on its own?
It has a motion sensor, so once the winds get a little strong and the awning actually starts moving, then it'll actually retract by itself. So,
Wow.
Yeah, that's great. We could definitely use that.
Yeah.
and you can put it in and out at any distance too. So if you want just a little bit of shade or you want to pull it all the way out, you can. So
I do also notice, sorry, the lights on the awning are on the outside. Like
Yes.
ours are inside the roll.
Correct.
So you can turn these on even if it's all the way in.
correct. You'll see just a little bit. It does work better when it's out, but you'll see just a little bit of it. This has got the acrylic dual pane windows.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new option, and you'll see when you go inside that the shades are built into that.
Oh, cool.
So that's really nice. So one of the other cool features is the new exterior door. So it's more automotive style. It's got 3 really big, strong hinges on it. The handle is different and unique now. Just press your thumb right there, pull and open it. Look how thick and heavy that door is.
Wow, it's completely different from ours.
And is that storage?
This is a little storage, little magazine storage area there. Or you can do here, you can do there. If you have pets or something, you want to keep your pet
Oh,
leash
the
in
leashes
there.
would be great.
Leashes,
Yeah.
And we forgot to point out up here,
I love
the
that.
new
Oh, the
running
hooks.
board's got
Yeah.
the D-rings on it. Yours probably has a little different setup than that, but we can put the pet leash right there.
Yeah, we don't have any pet hooks at all. We
No.
have 3 dogs, so the
That's
fact
perfect.
that
And then the other really cool thing about this door is the shade is actually built in here. So at nighttime, your privacy shade is just right there.
that's really cool.
So I can't help but point out, where's the screen door?
The screen door, look at this. Yours is probably attached to the
It
door,
is.
Right,
right?
it's
You open and
dual.
close. So this,
Oh, that's cool.
if your pet happens to run into it and it gets,
Okay, so it does have some give to it.
it's
Yeah.
got some give, but then also when you close it, it just resets itself.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because I could definitely see.
Oh, the dogs would run into it for sure.
Right, yeah.
That's nice. I love, the new aesthetic
Yeah,
of
and
that.
it attaches in different places. It's tighter, got a nice seal to it. You listen when the door closes.
Wow. Duane, I do really like the design of this new door. What's the point of putting your thumb here, this little thumbprint?
Yeah, so it gives you a little leverage. I think the natural tendency is to grab the handle and pull, but if you put your thumb up
I
there, you
see.
push a little back pressure.
Right, because if you try like this,
It doesn't.
you can't
yeah.
do it.
You can't
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
So
It's
there.
because it latches in 2 places inside, so you need that
Smart.
little extra leverage. It's
That's
not
great.
You can look at it and tell it is thicker. It is clearly more stable, like it's the rigidness of it. So probably, I guess, less rattle.
Yes.
It's probably a lot better when you're driving down the road, less
Right.
less road noise.
There's less road noise, less wind noise. It's flush mounted.
Yeah.
And look at all the hinges that are on it. Look at all the attachment points.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it closes, it does attach in 2 different places. And
2
you,
points instead of 1 point, right? on
and you can
ours.
lock it from inside with the little handle that's up there. And then your key fob also.
Right.
So as we go down the side, you've got storage area here underneath. And you can see we've access here. There's some wiring you can pull through here if you want to connect a TV on the outside. It would connect here. There's a 110 power port there. And the inverter is actually tucked up inside. If you
Yeah,
that's
I
where we
noticed
store it
because
at. So-
our inverter takes up space on the side. So this is
Yeah.
now, even if it is the same size, it's more space now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's great.
Very good.
And that's one of the things that we do love about ours is there's so much basement storage.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a small motorhome, we're 25 feet 6 inches, I think it is, bumper to bumper, and you've got quite a bit of storage there. This is the optional diesel generator. This is a Cummins Own 3200 watt diesel generator.
Because of the way it draws, it won't allow you to empty your diesel tank. You can never run out, you know, like you're out in the middle of nowhere. This will run down to, I think, a quarter tank. Is that right?
Tank.
Quarter
right.
tank, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, so you won't run out.
It is pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call it like whisper quiet, but it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, it is quieter than the propane. But there, speaking of propane, that's the propane connection for a barbecue grill. So if you want to have one out here, yeah, it's really nice. And then while we're talking about propane, the other thing is, because you're not running your generator on propane, the only things that run on propane on here are your heat, your hot water, and your cooktop, and then anything else that you would run.
Now, is that like a quick release? Do you need anything special on your, like whatever?
You would need a quick release to match.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about propane too, this coach is so efficient with propane. I mean, with the hot water, cooking, everything, we hardly use any.
Right.
We joke it's like about once every 3 months. We live full time. About once every 3 months we fill up, and it's like 4 gallons.
that we've used.
It's really wild.
Yeah, that's crazy how little propane.
Yeah.
You know.
So the Truma is a big reason why.
The Truma water heater, the AquaGo, is very, very efficient. As you know, you have it, right?
Yeah.
So, and if you're running from the cold, so your furnace, which is right here, this is the exhaust for the furnace. That's the biggest user. So if you're in climates where you don't use that a lot, you won't use a lot of propane with this coach at all.
Yeah, and definitely to point out, because I really like the Truma. This is the Comfort Plus, right?
Can we open that up?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because there's no tank. It's tankless, and it recirculates. And we love that because when you go, as soon as you turn on the water, there's instantly hot water to the shower.
And you can adjust that inside, right, in the bathroom.
That's right.
You can adjust the flow of that.
That's right. Yeah, and the winterization, we've taken it into really cold weather, and that works perfectly. Like we've never had it freeze up. It's been great. Yeah.
So if you want to winterize these, they've made it very convenient. This is the way the tank drains from Truma. You just pop that off. There's actually a little cartridge that will be in here. Pull that out, and then the tank will drain for winterization.
Yeah, it's been great. And you know, for as advanced, because that's a lot of advanced technology in there, it just works. And it works perfectly.
Yeah, we've never had a problem with it. It's one of our favorite features of the View Navion.
More storage back here.
Yep, we use that a lot. Does it still have the pass-through? It does. So the I always think of that as like a laundry chute. We don't use it like that, but I think you could.
You could.
You know.
Yeah. So with this hole up here, this piece comes out from the inside, and you can access it from inside.
Yeah.
And then the storage bay below, is that still waterproof, watertight? Like a wet bay kind of?
Yep. Yeah.
That's a great one too. So we keep like our cleaning products and that kind of stuff in there, water hose.
And even though it's water, you know, it's ABS plastic in there, this rubber bulb seal that goes around here keeps it dry and keeps it clean in there. You know, it's not waterproof, but certainly water resistant.
I love the new
it's a little redesign from what you have.
The tail lights, super cool. I love this. This is real clean.
But we do have a trailer hitch.
Yes,
5,000 pounds, 500-pound tongue weight. If you do you guys tow anything?
We do.
Yeah, we flat tow.
So that's nice. You can do all that. And then we've got the connection is already here, the 7-way round. So if you connect brake lights or anything to your vehicle or a brake controller, it's already pre-wired there.
So I noticed that there are no stabilizers on this one.
Right. So yours would have the 2 stabilizers that come down. You probably had little buttons up in here that you press to make those operate. So we've gone now to 4-point hydraulic jacks. So if you look way up in there, there's the first 2, and then we can see the 2 on the front. So that's a significant change. We didn't offer that before. So these are the auto leveling ones. You'll see the controls when you get inside. You just press a button and they level out. And you can actually do these with Bluetooth as well. So on this side, your power connection is there. We have the automatic transfer switch now. I don't know if does yours have that?
No.
So when you guys, if you're camping at a campground, you have to plug in at a campground, and then you plug it inside to complete the circuit from your generator.
Exactly.
Right.
This has got the automatic transfer switch, so you just put the cord in and forget it.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
It's just nice. Got the outside shower. Everything's labeled there with your black tank, your gray tank.
Pretty much the same.
That's pretty similar, I would think. Yeah.
Yes.
Water pump switch, freshwater inlet.
And you do still have the outdoor shower, which is great
And
for
then the
washing
outdoor
dogs,
shower.
washing sandy feet.
And you have hot and cold there,
And you still have the winterization. Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay,
it's all still there. Yep.
I figured out such a nifty little trick because we dry camp a lot, and so what we do is we actually use the winterization because it is it's food grade plastic, and so we'll put a jug there, a 5-gallon jug, and use the water pump to draw that into the fresh water tank. And so that's actually how we replenish our water.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big advantage.
Then you've got your black tank flush here.
And the freshwater tank is still in the same spot, right?
Still in the same spot underneath the Murphy bed.
And the capacity of that is the same as ours, but the gray and black tank increased a little.
They've changed just a little bit. Yeah, so 30 gallons there, and the gray tank is 41. I think on yours it was 34 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so and the black tank is 41 versus 40. Just a little difference, but point out that it's because we make our own tanks. We don't buy them from somebody else. So when we find a way to make things bigger, better, different, adjust things as needed, we can and do that. So.
Yeah, definitely. And if you've never gotten a chance to do the tour is incredible, and you actually get to see them make all these things. But the idea that you guys can make your own tanks, you can fit unusual sizings and everything. You don't have to conform your design around the tank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes a big difference for us. There's more storage underneath here. And then the propane tank is here. The slide out room controller is there. And then this is the hydraulic jack control on this one.
Okay.
For the 4-point hydraulic jacks.
This is definitely different.
Duane, with the slide out room controller here, you can slide this out from outside?
That, no.
No,
It's-
okay.
It's still controlled on the
Okay.
inside. That's just where the box.
Oh, the box.
Where the control box
The
is.
actual controller.
Okay.
The
I
actual
see.
controller.
Okay.
Yeah, so something we do unique here, if you look, these little straps, we're all down on our knees here because we want to see underneath, but when you're at a campground or loading at home with the slide out closed, you can actually release these from the door so the doors open all the way up.
Oh.
So when
We
you
have never done that, and yet we have that.
yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
funny.
So
I'll try that.
do I need to teach you how to do it?
Yeah.
So there's a little tab there, a little screw, and this just loops over it.
Got it.
Oh.
And then the door will go all the way up. But I'm
Okay.
gonna put it back on here.
Right, because obviously it slides out.
But that keeps it from keeps you from making a mistake.
Right.
Yeah, I will point out just a addition of storage though is you've deleted now the sewer hose storage.
Yes.
That is deleted.
Yes.
So you do gain now that storage. On ours, that's kind of wasted space because we don't use that storage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
You can use the small spot back there, or most people actually just get a box, a bin to keep it in.
We have a
Yeah.
watertight bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're here, we should point out that the aluminum wheels are standard now, and the slide out topper is standard from every slide out Winnebago builds that has a slide out topper. You should have that
It does.
on there
Yep.
as well. So
Which is great.
yeah, and then one of the things that redesigned was the front cap.
Yeah, this is all new for us. This is totally
it's kind of got
different.
a different look. Different windows up there that do open, so when you're inside, you get some cross flow ventilation.
that's
Really
cool.
nice. And then we've got our logo, our Flying W logo built into that.
I love that. It's so sleek and elegant looking.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm definitely super jealous on this because we came in right at the tail end of the old chassis. So this is the brand new chassis. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the biggest thing I can tell you is this has changed the experience of driving this motorhome from literally driving a motorhome to driving a car. It's that
Wow.
drastic. It's got all the same safety features that Mercedes uses on their cars, or a lot of them anyway. The adaptive cruise control is something that's really, really nice. When you get off an exit, for example, and you're cruising at 65 and there's cars in front of you, it actually applies the brakes. You never have to touch your cruise control. You don't have to touch your brakes.
Wow.
It senses that car in front of you. And when you have to be brave to do this the first time, but it does stop. When you come to the stoplight and the car in front of you is stopped, it will stop.
Wow.
And I will say, I drive ours all the time, and it is very easy to drive. So hearing that this is even easier, I think from an approachability standpoint, is really exciting.
It drives really, really nice. It's got LED headlights.
Yeah, these are new headlights,
Yeah.
all
Right,
of
the
this.
front
It's got
end
the
just
fog
looks so
lights.
cool.
When you get inside, you're gonna be jealous of this too. It's got heated seats, power seats.
Oh, wow.
You know.
I don't know. Do we need to upgrade? You're selling us here pretty hard,
Yeah.
Duane. Well, I'm excited to take a look inside now.
I think you're going to see a lot of really different things in there, and I'm going to be close by so you guys can we can talk. But I think you're going to find some really cool things that are different. But really look for. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You'll see.
Okay.
I'll point them out.
If I
Okay.
missed something, let us know.
Yeah.
All right, Caitlin, are you ready?
I am. I'm excited.
It feels like a brand new toy.
I know. It's like our house, but different. Ooh.
Oh wow.
It's so different.
Okay, first of all, I love the colors.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this again, it's just like we've seen in some of the other new Winnebagos. The colors, it feels more residential. The color schemes and all of that. I love the light color on the walls. I love this dinette.
Yeah, let's just talk about this right off the bat. This is completely different. So in our 2019, we have just the 2 bench seats here, and the table is positioned like this.
Right.
What do you think of this U shape?
I like it. I like it. I also, is this storage all the way around?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. See, so you pick up more storage. I'm actually a little baffled because this looks wider, but yet it's still the same size bed, right?
Correct. It is.
Interesting.
Right, so that's a definite optical illusion there.
Yeah.
We utilize our dinette as a workspace, and I think this still functions as that.
Oh, definitely.
But this is a lot more comfortable to watch TV from. So the only place that we can comfortably watch TV really is from the bed. But I feel like with this, you can put.
Oh wait,
up.
does this have this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now
sold.
we're talking.
I'm sold.
This is awesome.
Can we just pick this up?
I know. From a lounging standpoint.
This is great. I really like
little
this.
beverage.
Okay, so these are the new windows. You said these are double pane?
Yes, dual pane acrylic windows.
Okay. All right.
And this window's totally different from ours.
So we're going to pretend like we know how to do this. Okay.
Oh, I
Oh.
like being able to have this open. That's cool.
Yeah, so is a screen...
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And there's latches in there. That's nice.
What?
Wow.
Oh, it's like a wizard.
Okay,
No, I'm
that's
just kidding. This is amazing.
that's
And you
super
can leave
cool.
it midway too.
Can you
if
do half
want
and half?
Yeah, if you want half and half, you can do that.
Oh, that's
Wow.
great.
Does it... Do I need to go all the way down in order to...
It'll snap if you don't hold it, but just
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Okay, this window's super cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I really like that. So
And then if you go up, okay, so it'll stay. Wow, so it has multiple positions. So then that goes all the way back down. And then, so you're saying like if you kind of secure it in the middle one like
Secure
that?
it in the middle, right?
Oh,
then
I
you
see. You
do
get a little bit of airflow, which is great.
Right. So you can. It appears that the window's closed from the outside, but you do still have airflow coming in.
Oh, okay.
So there's some USB back here.
Are there outlets under? There are. Ah, see, they listen.
Where?
Winnebago listens. They're right there.
That's really cool. And then I see there are 2 lights here instead of the strip like we have. So.
Are these tap or?
Touch the button in the center. Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, okay. I can dig that.
Yeah.
I like the accent lighting too. That's really cool. Is this the push? It is.
That's cool too.
Oh,
so.
and so the lighting also, it illuminates on the inside.
That's really
That's
nice.
nice.
And these are nice and deep still. Plenty of storage.
And they're also frameless.
Uh-huh.
Ours have the lip. So this is actually, I think, a lot better because we're able to, you can utilize all the space.
Yeah.
We have to kind of configure
Yeah.
things to go up over the lip, but these are frameless. It's
And they're
nice.
carpeted inside.
Ooh, they are.
Uh-huh. It's really nice. And I like the push buttons. Touch all that
They'll
in.
lock in place. Yeah. Oh, okay. Same thing on all of those.
And this does convert into a bed still.
It does convert into a bed. Very nice bed.
It's a big bed.
You take that up and pull the cushions out. It's a bit of a puzzle, but it all goes together.
Got
and
it.
You've got a full size bed.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you've got the little supports.
Mhm.
See, so I think
Okay.
this just drops
Drops
down.
in.
Yeah.
Right.
Very
Got it.
cool.
It's got to be roughly about the same size,
Uh-huh.
but yet somehow this feels so much wider.
Right. So I'm 5'5", and I have still headroom and a
Plenty
little
of
bit of
room.
foot room. Yeah. And it's nice and comfortable too.
Yeah. Okay, so as far as to close it, so I'm lifting up. Oh, I feel there's 2 switches, and then it just drops down. Okay,
Great.
that was easy.
Yeah. Very easy.
That's actually a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah.
It's funny because we had my sister and my nephew stayed with us, and they slept on this because we didn't feel comfortable because he's
2.5.
2.5 now.
Yeah.
We didn't feel comfortable him being in the overcap. So actually, still having this option is great.
Yeah.
I know it seems redundant because you have a bed right there, but for guests, this actually is a nice option.
It's perfect for that.
And yeah, so the overcap bed is still nice size, even with the new top up there.
It's actually one of the more comfortable places to sleep.
Is it?
really is, yeah.
Yeah, and it still has the flap, so you can still pop it down.
Correct.
We leave ours up. Well, actually, we leave ours down.
Yeah, we leave it down because we
We use it
this.
for storage.
Okay.
Yeah, we have like soft goods up there. But yeah, you can have it up, and this is cutaway, obviously. Okay, I mean, can we just stop for a second? This is totally different. It looks like a rocket ship. That is that from Mercedes, or is that Excite?
That's from Mercedes.
Mercedes.
That's the MBUX, Mercedes-Benz User Experience.
Wow.
So it's the same as you would have in a car. It's a 10-inch screen. It's got apps. We can turn it on and go through it with you.
Okay.
But you can control it from the steering wheel. You can control it. It's touchscreen. You can control it from there. Sirius XM built in. It has the option for a Wi-Fi hotspot if you want. Provide a service through AT&T.
Oh, so you can get Wi-Fi access, like it's a cellular.
It's a cellular access. Okay. It's a subscription service through AT&T if you use them, or you can add to them. You can get it yourself if you want.
Wow. So can we do that? Can I jump
in?
Okay.
The keys are in it. So
okay. Well, you say keys are in it. This is keyless, man. Like, I mean, it literally, this feels like a Mercedes. So what do I need to do? Just to do a start?
Yeah, just start it. I think we foot on the brake. Well, this will start it in the accessory position. So that's good because you didn't put your foot on the brake. So now the system will come alive. Takes a few seconds there for the Mercedes-Benz system. You can hit start system.
Yeah, because I want to mute the audio as quick as I can. So
volume down right there.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. And all of the controls that you can do on the screen, you can also do at your thumb or finger on the steering wheel.
This will definitely take some learning.
Yes,
for sure. There's a whole lot of different buttons.
And it's pretty intuitive though, like a iPad. If you're familiar with using an iPad or any kind of tablet, the screen will scroll left and right from different features. So if you just touch the screen and scroll, Bluetooth connection, info, it does have the apps, and then you can set the vehicle up for the way you want to drive and the information you want to receive from Mercedes. You can set all that up in there.
Wow, look at that. Now see, how come that's not a view? That's really disappointing. That's disappointing.
We'll need to get that changed. Let me work on that.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be super great. I mean, this is amazing. And
how does it feel sitting in the driver's seat?
Again, it feels like a car. And in fact, I presume, does this extend out, like, so you can get
it does
more customizable seat?
Correct.
Yeah, so you know, like if you have longer legs, this gives you that support. And I presume these can go forward and back as well.
In between your legs, you pull on the handle that's underneath the seat. You'll feel it right there.
Yep.
And it slides right out.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah. Wow. This is really great. Where is the, okay. So over here is where you can control the memory positions. It's both driver and passenger.
Right, correct.
Wow.
They each have them.
But then also, this is seat heat, right?
Yes.
And then, lock and unlock the door, right? Okay, and then
power mirrors.
Power mirrors. There. Okay, so still the same there. Windows. Oh, it has automatic lights.
It has auto headlights.
Wow. Okay.
And it has auto high beam.
Wow.
And it has automatic windshield washer. So if it starts raining, the washers will kick on.
That's great.
The future has arrived. And so if this was the stabilizers, you would still give you the notification here that they were down.
When you turn the ignition on, that will light up and beep very loudly that your hydraulic jacks are still down, and you'd have to come back here or use your Bluetooth control to turn them on, to raise them before you.
So where is the leveler? Where is that leveler?
I'm standing by the entry door, so it's back here, right by the entry door.
Okay.
So one other thing that Mercedes has added is the lane departure warning. So much like when you're driving a car today, if you drift out of the lane, it reads the yellow and white lines on the road, and when you drift out of the lane, you'll get steering wheel feedback.
Wow.
And it actually does, if you get really crazy with it, it'll apply the brakes and bring you back into your lane.
And it shows it like on the display?
It does.
With the little vehicle icon?
Yep, the vehicle will come up and a red light on the left or right side, whichever side you're going, it actually pops up there and shows you.
Amazing.
But you'll feel it in the steering wheel before anything.
Wow. There's a lot of features. I mean, this definitely is something where I would want to take the time. I'm the person that reads all the manuals, but I would want to learn all about all that.
Yeah, and so you've got your thumb controls there, and then everything on the screen, that controls everything on your screen. The screen is also touch control, and then it's voice control. When the system is activated and set up and you take possession, and you get all that live, you can actually speak to the system and tell it what to do.
Wow. I do notice, I saw there are... what do you call them, like USB ports, right?
Yes.
For each thing. So does this support like Apple CarPlay and such?
Yeah, it's got the USB-C to the left for Apple CarPlay, and then to the right it's got the regular USBs for the Android Auto. And it's also, I think is it called near field charging, NFC or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay.
you lay your phone down there, you just lay it down and it automatically charges your phone. Yep. Just like that.
I can confirm it charges. That is amazing. So where are the built-in shades?
So you have the Remus blinds that go across
Yes.
that you slide in. Yeah. So they're actually in the back now.
Here you go. I grabbed one for you.
Okay. Okay.
So that's for the side windows.
Okay.
For the driver and passenger side.
Got
and
it.
Then there's two larger ones that go across the front as well.
Got it. Okay, so it's like the sunshades.
It's like a sunshade.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's because of the airbag, is that
I was
right?
going to ask you. I was wondering if you were going to ask me why not. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's airbags now. Your coach will have 2 airbags on it. This one actually has 6. So you have just the forward-facing driver and passenger airbags.
Right.
This has airbags in the A-pillar and then also in the sides of the seat. So it's got side impact airbags as well.
Wow. Okay.
So
I mean,
because of that, we can't attach anything to those, what they call A-pillars, the part that comes up there.
well, but it's an improvement in safety, right?
Yes.
I mean, you do lose. I will admit, I love the coolness of having the built-in shades, but I can understand. It makes sense.
Yeah, they're very nice, but yeah.
Good deal. And then you have a rear view mirror for no purpose.
The rear view. So you can see kids running around if they get up and run around on you.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But the other thing that's up there is the forward-looking stuff, so that it looks out. That's where it checks your.
Oh, all the sensors.
All the sensors are in there, and
Got
the
it.
shades, as you know, wouldn't be able to slide across that.
Right.
I think the windshield wiper sensor is up there, so when it gets wet, it'll turn on the wipers for you. And
Wow. This is, seriously, it's like mission control. This is amazing, the amount of technology now on this. Okay, so let's talk about the seats. So how do we turn this around?
we're going to just press button number 3, and we're going to put it in a position so you can swivel it with the doors closed, like we talked about.
Right. So in this situation, because it's got 3 different memory settings, we said 1 is like a regular driver position, but then 3 is already set up for that position. So I'm going to hit 3 here, and it's bringing it forward. And I'm going to get out of it because it's bringing now the seat forward, so it'll be really easy to turn it around. And you can see it's doing the same thing right now with this one. This is so cool. I mean, this is literally like a sedan. I love that. Okay, and then there's a handle on the front, which is different from ours. The handle was on the back, and we just turn it around.
Wow.
Voila. Now, if it looks low, that's because it is low. So it still has the boosters, right? And so you all do include these boosters just to bring it back up to that level, so that way it's more comfortable if you're seated in the reverse position. I don't know how else to say it.
Years ago, that was a voice of customer. You know, we pay attention to our customers, and we actually had somebody tell us they were sitting on their phone books, literally sitting on their phone books
Oh, wow.
when they swiveled it around. So we created these cushions, these booster seats, so that everybody's on the same level when you're.
Yeah, and they do snap in place. Obviously, I'm just going to set them down for now, but they actually snap. The strap goes all the way around the back, and so it holds it nice and tight, so you won't slip forward.
Cool. And then you can sit here, and there's still the pedestal to add the table here. So this is another either workspace or a dining area if you want to have your morning cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Our dogs really like sitting in these seats.
They love it.
And they can look out the windows. So I'm glad to see that this is still here.
Yeah, it keeps it functional, right? It still is a functional spot in the RV. It's not just the front cab, you know.
It
And from
makes it part of your living area.
Exactly.
And from having like people over and when we're hosting, it's another great area for guests to sit and talk if the weather outside isn't great. I do want to take a look in the overcab section because there are some significant changes from ours to this one.
Yeah.
So let's flip this over here. Pull that down. So this is different. Already I'm noticing that.
Because it was in the middle before,
It was,
right?
yeah. All right, so we're gonna pop this ladder out. And ours is a little tricky to put on. You have to get it like at the exact right angle, which I think
this one hooks.
Yeah, you have to do here.
Oh, this is so much easier.
Oh yeah. See, I was getting ready to like lift it out.
Ours
Yeah.
was like this delicate ballet.
Yeah, you got to push it in
You had
just
it
the right way.
exactly
and then swing it
like
Yeah.
this and then down.
And
This
I
is
like
better.
the finish on this too. Yeah, the ladder is better. All right, so we're gonna climb up here. Nice and spacious too. All right, so these window covers are super cool. That's totally different from our model, which is nice because that blocks out all of the light. And then when you want to see outside. Just pull this back.
Oh, that's a totally
look
different
at the
window.
little Winnebago. I love that. So fun. We can just open this, and then you can open the one on the other side too and get a nice cross breeze through here.
Which that's a change. We only had one window.
We do.
And they're nice because they tip out, so even if it's inclement weather, you can leave them
Right, you're not going to get
open.
the rain inside. And we do still have this light here, which is blue light. And if you press and hold, it turns white. We learned that the hard
How long
way.
did it take you to learn
A
that?
year.
A year.
A year.
Yeah.
We one day were laying in bed, and because we had just resigned ourselves that we had blue lights in the bed. That's what we thought our reading lights were.
Yeah.
Were
I was
blue.
like, that's kind of silly, but
Yeah.
okay.
And so like one day we just accidentally held it too long, and then it turned white.
Oh,
And we both
such
looked at each
cool.
other and laughed for a solid minute.
Yeah.
We're so
that's
embarrassed.
great. So you know, that's
Yeah.
how you do that. There are also USB outlets
That's great.
and regular power up here too.
Yeah.
And then vents for air.
That's really nice to have that because I don't think on ours, I don't think we had any power actually up here. I don't think there's any power. There's no 12 volt or certainly AC.
Yeah, and this is still very comfortable. I like the finish on this.
Yeah. Is it the same
Nice.
type of mattress or change?
Probably. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's. I don't think there's been.
Nice
any
and comfy. And again, very roomy. Like 2 people can fit up here comfortably.
Mhm.
Or you can use it as storage.
Yeah. Yeah, we use ours for soft storage.
Mm.
And then you still have a max air fan.
Right.
Does this one exhaust only?
Only exhaust.
Only exhaust. So this is definitely something I hope someday they'll get. So Max Air I know makes one that is exhaust and intake, or I can't remember what you call that, but
Yeah.
brings air in.
Okay.
And it's interesting because the remote control has the button for it, but it never changes. It just always goes out.
Oh, okay.
It would be really great.
This is a great peace of mind function. We have pets, and so when we're out and about hiking or anything like that, knowing that we can set this to a certain temperature inside the rig and it will exhaust out and turn on, or if you're in a campground and the power fails, and this will come on. So we love having this.
Yeah, the fact that you can also have it in any inclement weather or whatever, it's totally rain proof. It's really awesome.
Well, that's good a point. We do listen to our customers, and so that's good feedback that we'll take back to the engineers, and
Yeah.
we'll see if that's something that could be done in the future.
I hope someday.
All right, I'm
Fingers
gonna
crossed.
come down from my bunk here.
So before we go to the kitchen, there's one thing I forgot to tell you about on the dinette. If you flip that middle section up, you'll see we've got a little tag there, and it says Benchmark Dinette by Winnebago. That's a key feature for us. You'll notice that's a piece of furniture. That's got sprung cushions there. If there's metal underneath that fabric,
you can
right?
feel it, right?
So just like your sofa at home, when you sit down, it's very, very comfortable. It's not a piece of plywood that somebody removes to get to that storage, and then your foam cushion goes on top of. Really big key difference for us. Our dinettes and our sofas, everything is far more comfortable than anything out there.
Well, and also correct me if I'm wrong. This is made in house, right?
Made in house.
So that is a key differentiator as well. Like all the Stitchcraft, right? Is what they call it.
Stitchcraft is the facility where we make all of our furniture, and it is a furniture factory.
Yeah.
And then we also have seat belts here and a child.
There's a
Seat.
child seat tether back there. Pull you can see the bracketry down underneath, but the actual connection is behind the seat back cushion. So you can see the steel bracketry
right there,
there,
yep.
but right there it is. There's the anchor for the child seat tether.
And then where's the second seat belt? Because you can still belt 4 people, right? So is it maybe behind me?
I think it's behind you.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yep.
That's great.
Yeah, that was great. Like when we traveled up in Alaska, we had our friends fly in, and they were able to safely belt themselves in the back, which I like that.
It's
for
far more
peace of mind.
Yeah.
Safety is top of mind for everything we do at Winnebago.
Yeah.
And this does feel very roomy. I mean, it does feel bigger.
Bigger than yours. Yeah.
It is bigger?
Yeah, it is. It's 6 inches. It's 6 inches.
Okay.
They made the
all
whole slide out box is 6 inches
It's 6
bigger.
inches.
That's
So that
a lot.
allows us to do that.
That is a lot.
Yeah. The other thing that it's allowed us to do is add another option there. We have theater seats available there. So if you wanted side-by-side theater seats,
Oh.
Okay.
in addition, you have to choose one or the other. But
Okay.
that's a new feature. For us.
Wait, what, you can't just
You
like
can't do
flip,
them both. Yeah.
flip it back. It's magic.
Very cool.
I would definitely say, I mean, for us, just from a workspace standpoint, I like having the table. But I don't know, do the theater seats, do they have like a little tabletop or anything like that? Like, is there like I don't know what you would call it, a TV tray?
We do have a Lagoon table. That's a brand name, but it pulls out of the side and then it mounts. We have a specific mount there. You connect it, and you could work from that as well.
Okay.
Okay. So it does have that option.
So-
Okay. I think I'll still take the dinette.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is-
really cool. I love the U shape. I know we took the table out, but I mean, like, this is really roomy.
And very comfortable. All right, should we check out the kitchen?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. This was one of our favorite selling points when we looked at our 2019 Navion. We love to cook, and there's so much counter space here.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it literally runs from the door all the way to the back. I mean, it's an incredible amount of space. A lot of changes. I can clearly see already the microwave. So this is still convection.
Still convection microwave.
Convection microwave is below now, so you're no longer trying to go on your tippy toes in order to reach into it. I like that. You don't like it for the dog, I'm sure.
Yeah, my fear, we have 3 dogs, and so my fear is that, as we're getting, a pizza out
They
or
smell
whatever,
something good and
They're gonna
right,
eat the
we have
pizza.
to hold them back.
That is a serious problem.
But yeah, definitely from a height standpoint, I think that's nice. And ooh,
Oh, they're lit. They're illuminated.
oh, look at that! And these are the soft touch clothes. Yeah, they go in. That's really nice.
Those are real high-end features there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed the lighting.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, this
And
is
still lots of space under
still
there.
lots of space.
Oh, look, there's a little caddy now.
Yeah. It's funny because we ended up doing that like ourselves. Like you try and figure out how to organize. And I appreciate every time that they continue to add and refine this. This is actually a lot more open too.
Yeah.
Ours, because of the plumbing, it's a little bit
Yeah,
harder.
okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this is a lot.
There's a lot of space there.
There is. Yeah, and I like how everything's actually pushed into the back there, so you get a very clear spot there for storage. It's
Yeah,
nice.
that's huge.
Yeah.
All right, and then one of my favorites is the double sink here.
Ooh, I like the new
yeah.
style. This feels bigger.
I think
A
it's
little bit,
larger.
yeah.
a little bigger.
And I like too that you have the residential drains, like actual drain stoppers here. And this still comes down. Love this. The faucet.
Yeah. And you still have the really nice big window. Again, like this was a big for me. Like the kitchen was huge, both like for our decision making and literally. And I love the fact of having all the natural light and everything. And the D floor plan felt like it had so much natural light and windows.
This one with the tip-out windows like we saw earlier, you can actually pass food out to the campsite right through the
Oh,
It's like a food truck.
window.
yeah.
And these covers here actually double as a cutting board. So you can flip it over, got your cutting board there, or if you just need extra counter space to work from. So that's always a nice feature.
And this is an improvement, because ours were the black kind of plastic,
Right.
and honestly, the first thing we did was pretty much like store them away.
Yeah,
like,
we don't ever use them.
no,
Yeah.
no, but I mean, this actually, they look really nice. I like that it matches the rest of the countertop, and I do love the cutting board feature.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And then we have plenty of storage in here still. That's nice and big.
And again, I do like that you guys have lined out everything. That's a nice change.
And we talked about the locks earlier, I think, right? Yours has the pull from
Right.
from underneath.
Yeah.
Redesigned.
And this is much more convenient.
Yeah, agreed.
And I like that it locks in place too. Like this one is, I feel like a lot more stable. Are all these illuminated, by the way? These
I don't
are
know.
all.
Open them up. I do know, but I'm just too.
Wow.
Game. Yeah. Oh wow.
That is so nice. And
Yeah.
these are still nice and deep. I will say, do you notice the difference? It doesn't have that skinny top drawer
Oh yeah.
that we have.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
The induction? Is it because it's not as deep? Oh, it's-
Yeah.
yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a 3-burner,
Yes.
regular
We have
RV,
a
have two.
two-burner.
2-burner
Yeah.
RV stove.
Yeah.
This one has the
The
induction
induction's
cooktop built in,
nice.
and then the one high output burner. So
I like
it
that.
allows us to have a deeper drawer there.
So
That's great.
the induction, this may sound like a weird question. When can you use the induction? Is that inverter?
Inverter,
Okay. So
plugged in,
plugged
or
in.
generator running.
Okay. That's really cool. I like having this glass. It's a really nice touch. And the TV is definitely, it's different. So am I seeing, is this for like a remote control or something like that?
That's the infrared repeater for the remote control, so you can sit on the couch
Got it.
and it will control the sound bar and the TV.
Oh, cool.
Wow. And the sound bar too.
soundbar is nice.
That's new. You probably don't have that. on
No.
And ours is kind of awkward. You have to like push a latch here to open it up. So
Right.
Yeah.
So you just pull this?
Pull hard there.
Okay, there you go.
So you've got positive catches. I think there's 2 there.
Yeah, it's like what we have on our drawers
Okay.
in our kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then a towel holder?
what? paper towel holder. Oh, that's great. So yeah, right now ours is just on a counter, and this is awesome because you don't
it's
have to
hidden
mount
out of the
anything.
way.
Yeah, and then it just hangs down.
I also like that you're actually using the space now, like a little more effectively, because ours was just kind of like a grab all spot, and we've never figured out what to do with it.
Yeah.
So this is actually
Right.
making use of the space.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you still have a nice counter area or a
little more storage.
little storage shelf up here. There's still areas in here. So, and the HDMI connection, I can still see that. Satellite still. So you can do satellite
Yes.
is pre-wired. We do have a Wii Boost. However, I was terrified about cutting holes in the roof. So what I have done is this really convoluted setup where I ran the wire and cable, and then it
Alright.
actually goes out the slide. Because I didn't want to cut a hole in the roof. I was terrified. Everybody always talks about, like, don't cut holes in roofs because you're going to get a leak from it.
Right.
So I love this. I mean, that's a huge thing. I know it's such a small feature, but that's a big deal for me.
Yeah, so that it's pre-cut there, and you have to. There's a little black plastic box up top, and it's got
Like drill a hole or
It's
something?
got a pre-cut mark, so it tells you where to go. So you knock that out, run your wire through there, run your reboost or whatever through that, mount it, and then seal it off.
Nice.
That is great.
Okay.
That's great. And again, you have the nice accent lighting up top.
And because the convection oven and microwave has moved, you have an additional cabinet here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and then
Oh,
that's different.
okay.
So we don't have the control panel, everything together anymore.
Right.
So what is this? Okay, there's the generator start.
Yep.
We've got our tank heaters. And what is this here at the bottom, the Xantrix?
That's your inverter control.
Okay. Yeah, we have a simple button and that's it.
Right. So this will show you the load that's in the inverter, what's being used, and the state of your batteries.
Okay.
basically. And it's still your on-off button
Okay.
for the inverter.
That's cool.
But then there's more controls still up here.
Right. Still some above the refrigerator.
Okay.
Ah.
So still have the slide. Yep. Normal.
One place.
Still have the one place. Any changes on the one place, or it's probably
No,
one?
that's still the same.
one place for everything.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yep.
So your tank levels, should be a water pump switch on there.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I didn't know this that with Winnebago, specifically with the View Navion, we have multiple water pump switches, and that's not common. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought
so
everybody had that.
There's one there, and you remember on the outside there was one in the
Yep.
service bay, and then there's one in the bathroom.
Right.
And then we have our solar here.
Yeah. So solar charge controller, and I'm noticing. It's a cloudy day, and this is showing 11.2. Oh, that's the battery level. Okay, so there we go. Okay.
It's 200 watts of solar on the roof.
Okay, so
and
it's still 200 watts
still-
solar.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's still got an expansion capability, so you could add the portable panel outside or the plug and play if you wanted to.
Great.
Found some real estate on the roof to put another one up there, you could.
Perfect. Okay.
And I will say, I do kind of miss the drop-down cabinet door that would hide
Yes,
all
that
of
had
this.
all that was hidden in one
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. Caitlin likes to customize things for lighting. So definitely. Although I do feel like it's okay because this doesn't light up except when you push it, and this one turns off at night.
It'll be dark at
That's
night.
good.
right,
yeah.
and
Okay,
so
so
all
no
these lights
lighting.
go out. Right.
And Totally different refrigerator.
New fridge. We had a compressor fridge also Norcold. So this is a different model.
Yeah.
Temperature. Okay, so you can set your temperature for your freezer, for the refrigerator, and then what is this?
That's the night mode. So when you press that, presumably you're not going to be opening your refrigerator at night. And so that lowers the fan speed, lowers the compressor, slows it down, and saves power when you really don't need it. It's an insulated box, so it'll stay cold overnight.
That's a great function.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, battery management. Definitely with compressor, you always have to be aware of it. It's different. It's not like the 12 volt or the two-way or three-way fridges.
Right.
It's strictly an electric fridge, so you always have to be mindful of your power. That's
And
really
I
smart.
can feel it. It's running right now and it's very quiet.
I can't even hear it.
Yeah. Let's open it up.
Wow.
Good size freezer. That's very deep.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
This is bigger than ours.
Yeah, that's nice.
This
So you
is
can
definitely
fit all
bigger than
kinds of
ours.
food in there.
Yeah.
Huge fridge.
Wow. I don't know what size this is, but this is more cubic feet.
Yeah, this
for
is
sure than
really
ours.
nice.
Very nice. like
Awesome
that.
upgrades.
Yeah. Very nice upgrade. And then is this the pantry still?
This is pantry.
Oh, okay. And it's got
Oh.
a split.
You gotta push the button, Caitlin.
Just got so excited.
Okay, so again, it's a consolidated. So remember how it had the
Yeah.
door. So you got one open here, still full extension, very nice. Okay, so you get 3, and then, oh, this is nice. Okay, so you get like another little shelf. That's
I
Kind of
like
a
that.
cubby there, and then
Yeah.
there's some electrical components below there.
Okay.
Your power center is there for 110, and then your 12.
Got it. Yep. Yeah, and so this would
12
be
volt to
your
the left.
12 volt, right? Yeah. Yep.
And then underneath there is your hot water tank. The Truma water tank is under there.
And then winterization valves. We actually had to turn this for the very first time. I can state it's really easy to do. And yeah, you just remove a couple of screws, and then that reveals these 2 valves. And this shows you exactly what positions. Again, thank you, Winnebago. Very helpful.
I like the split door. I like that change.
I do too.
Yeah. That's nice.
I do too.
Lock it in.
I know, you got to get in the practice of pushing the button, though. Should we look in the bathroom?
Sure. The one thing that I love about this floor plan is that you do have a full bath. It's not a wet bath. You have a designated shower and toilet area, and it's so spacious. So the sink is a little bit smaller.
Is it smaller or is it actually
It's a
bigger?
different shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Counter space, I guess.
Counter space is a little bit
different.
less.
Yeah.
Yep.
You still have a nice deep cabinet in here, which is great. Oh, I see. So the faucet is positioned a little bit differently, and you have your outlets down here, which is nice. So they're not running the cords up over the faucet. You got your water pump. Here's the access for the Truma AquaGo, so that's how you turn your hot water on and off. I like the little Winnebago hook here. Got our mirror here.
Again, I love the
cabinet.
positive lock on the doors.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about anything coming open. I mean, sometimes we've had that problem where we stop somewhere and all of our bathroom stuff has come out.
Yeah.
And then in here, we'll have our hanging closet, which is really nice, and it's deep. We've got the bar here to hang all of your coats or your shirts or anything. The extra table is in here, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then there's still the access point that goes down into that storage bin that can be accessed from outside. It's a great size closet. And another one of my favorite features is the shower here. And Duane, I'm so glad to see that you all still have the retractable Nautilus shower door.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. So it's like one of those self-squeegeeing shower doors.
It also doesn't intrude on you. It doesn't touch your legs like a shower curtain would when you're in the shower.
And then you still have plenty of elbow room in here to shower, and the skylight, which adds even more head space if you're much taller. And we have our oxygenic shower head here. So this is an intermittent shower switch, which is great for saving water. Love that. I do see that the finishes in here are different, like the bathroom, the shower wall. And then you've got these like built-in little shelves here, which is nice. This door too is great. So this actually locks in place here, and then to close it, it locks right here.
And then it locks there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice privacy in a coach this size.
We put on ours, remember we put the
Yeah, we have a full-length mirror here.
Yeah, and it's aftermarket obviously, but you can get a nice full-length mirror that's very lightweight. It's a nice thing to add.
Yes. All right, and this couch, I can already tell this is totally different. This is very comfortable.
I noticed too, so there's now USB, so you can run these without the inverter being on, and then these would run with the inverter. That's
Correct.
a nice update.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the couch is much more comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Again, that's a Winnebago made couch with the sprung. Yeah. That's what makes it comfortable. It's got the steel underneath it.
Yeah, that's great.
This is really nice. Love this.
All right, and do we still have all the storage under here?
Yay!
Yeah, that's great too. We keep all of our clothing down here, like easy accessible clothing that we need every day.
Yeah, and then this is this still the water pump?
Still access to the water pump.
Yeah. Just good to know that you can still easily access
And
that.
your freshwater tank is under there. Remember, we saw that on the outside.
Right, right. This is obviously different. We have like the upside down U legs.
that
so,
pop up. All right, so if we're gonna put the bed down, pull this out, and they pop to lock into place. That's cool. And
now you're probably looking for your switch.
where is this?
And yours is right there. So we've moved it. It's actually in the bathroom. So if you take a step back, it's right there.
Right there. Oh, okay.
It should operate the same way.
That's neat.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's so easy to make your bed.
Yep,
Ta-da!
that's it. Bed's made.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I love the new headboard.
Yeah, this
That's
is
really
nice.
Very nice.
And again, we have lighting in here. So one tap is blue, press and hold to turn white.
Yep.
Okay, and this is a little different here.
Oh, I actually like that.
Uh-huh.
Because, see, we have more dividers, and so that actually makes it a little bit harder to utilize the space. I like that this is only 2.
You have
That's really
3
nice.
doors on yours?
Yeah, we have 3 doors, and it's frameless again, so we don't have to get over that lip. That's really nice.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Is there anything underneath the back when you lift that up?
Just the space here.
It's finished.
It's finished off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because the freshwater tank's under there.
Under there, right?
Correct. Yeah, and that's the same. That's the same as ours. I know some people probably ask about having the split in the mattress. It doesn't bother us at all.
No.
At all.
Your pillows are there, right?
Yeah,
pillows are up
go
there.
here. And I will say, we have been living in ours now 2.5 years, and it is so comfortable.
Do you
Yeah.
leave your bedding on it?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Yep.
We even we got a little topper just to like plus it even more. A small topper. This is memory foam, and we got a little topper. And that stays on all the time. Everything comes on. So what's nice is like for us, we don't have to build our bed every night.
Right.
To me, again, that's a nice advantage. Like when we're tired, we put the bed down, done, sleep.
Yeah.
And it is still walk around. You guys haven't changed that. That's really
Right.
nice.
And it's the push of a button.
Push a button.
So easy. It's so easy. And look, the strip lighting up here.
Oh.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
is that controlled from the normal
I believe
lighting?
it's behind Howard here on the wall. One of those 3 switches there.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
cool. That's great.
So
and we still have our window here with our MCD roll-up curtains.
I wonder if someday these can be on a dimmer. I do wonder about that.
Oh, that would be
That'd
cool.
be another
That would
little,
be cool.
Another little
Yeah.
feedback thing
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
being able to like have like different modes or different levels.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
this is great. And then when you get up in the morning, you're ready to start the day. The bed goes goodbye. Love
It's
that.
designed to go slow.
Ta-da! And then we just put the legs down. That's so easy.
Now, you didn't do something that I see a lot of people try to do.
Yeah.
And that is they try to take the cushions, the seat back cushions
right.
off.
Those
They
can
feel
just-
like those need to come off. You don't
No.
do anything. You leave
No.
it as a sofa and then you hit the button.
Right,
That's
it really is completely maintenance free. Push of a button once you pop those legs out,
Right.
bed's ready to go. That was one of the major selling points for us with
Oh,
this
yeah.
coach.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
And what I like too is you've still kept the little side. I know it's not like a true like in table or like
Nightstand.
There's something,
nightstand.
but your phone will fit there.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right, I keep a water bottle there. It's
Yeah.
great.
And so we still have the table like we have. So we got the bar, drops it in.
That's a much more
Oh,
solid
nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
table.
this is a solid table.
Really nice. And this is great too.
That's nice.
Because we use the dinette as our office, we don't have to break that down. If we want to have lunch or dinner, we can put this up over here. Or if we don't want to look at each other while we're working all day, this is another
true.
great workspace.
Ours, it's interesting because ours matches actually not the dinette. Ours matches the countertop, and because it matches the countertop, we use this as an island. So we use this
okay.
for even
Yeah.
more counter space, and it
It's
really
very
helps out a lot.
versatile.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you spin it, right, you spin the top, it comes closer to the kitchen.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
point too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's great, but you can still pass
You can
through.
still get through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we use this table all
And
the
then
time.
there is another spot up front, so you can still do kind of like a breakfast area or whatever people want to call it, coffee.
Yeah,
coffee.
in between the driver
Yeah.
and passenger seats, there's
Yeah.
another place to put that in. Guys, it's been great spending time with you. I think that's pretty much all the changes. I mean, you guys have the old one, and now you've seen the new one. I think we kind of caught it all.
It's
Yeah.
a very compelling case for these updates. I mean, I love it. There's just so many different features that I think they've improved in various areas.
I love the door. I love the dinette. Okay, and obviously I love the chassis.
That's a
Great.
big selling point
The
for
Mercedes is a big selling.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've
Yeah.
made significant improvements.
Yeah, we're super impressed. Duane, thank you so much for showing us around the new 2021 View. If you want to check out more Winnebago products and floor plans, visit winnebago.com.
See ya.